I have a question, Phil. The standard APE is not a standardized operation. It has been variable, the results have been variable, and the specimens have been variable. Now we try to standardize the APE by doing an Extra-Levator type of operation. Do you feel that the specimens are now more standardized, so to say, or are they still variable in quality?
So I think we certainly see variability when people are just taking up the operation, because we see the situation where they go down too far, they separate off the levators, and therefore you start to reform that waste. And that is something we need to point out to them so that they actually can avoid doing that in future. But it's this difficulty of where do I stop? And if you go too far, you'll actually start to recreate the waste, which we don't want to see. There is inter-surgeon variability, but at the moment we don't have a great idea about that, because we still have a lot of variation in how the surgery is performed. So you have prone operations, you have supine operations, you have different amounts of bringing the perineum up because of the different positions of the legs. So we have a variety of things that aren't standardised, and therefore we would expect to see variation. There's also the male-female variation, and a different shaped pelvis will give you different shaped levators. And so we need to understand that better, and what is the perfect specimen. So we're still learning about this, but you can certainly tell good cylindrical operations because the levators are attached to the base of the mesorectum, and it's providing those extra few millimeters that you need to do. And the surgical plane is easier to follow, and especially if you're doing it prone, you get better visibility. So I agree with you that we need to standardize operations as much as possible, and that way we learn that we're still in a learning curve with this, but that as the surgeons mature, they start to produce consistently good specimens. But we still need to get a really good handle on the different sizes of pelvises and the different relationships between the levators and the mesorectum in males and females and people of different body habituses.